guys, Ash here coming at you today in a special news update video for Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the channel, guys. Hopefully it finds you all doing well today. I don't normally make these 10-time event videos. Let me know if you'd like me to make those in the future. I'm happy to do so. But generally speaking, I skip, and I advise most of you guys to skip unless it makes perfect sense for you and your account. If you're saving shards, if you're near your mercy, stuff like that. We'll talk about kind of those factors as we go along in today's video. But this one's a little bit different. This one's including a guaranteed legendary champion with 15 sacred shards. We'll get to that in just a moment. And you can get your hands on some of the better kind of champion tandems out there in the entire game. So 3 of the best Void legendaries, Yumeko, Siphi, and Cardio, all 10-time events here. So it might make sense for some of you guys to consider. So let's go ahead and talk about it and talk about the 10-time, or the guaranteed, excuse me, legendary champion, a brand new one, Nemco Thar. Let's talk about him after that. Quick other disclaimer here, guys, is you don't need to pull any of shards for any reason, right? I feel like I should say this more to be responsible here on the channel, especially for new players, new viewers. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate it. If you enjoy mediocre Raid Shadow Legends content, you found your channel, subscribe and be thrilled because you found the channel for that. But jokes aside, guys, I think that there's been somebody, I don't think that, I know, there's been somebody scamming you guys, trying to scam you guys in the comments, some scumbag in my videos. Don't do this to my subscribers, man. It's not cool. I almost feel bad because how pathetic of an individual must you be to just scam people. But anyway, they have my name. They have my little avatar, my little Raid Shadow Legends avatar that I stole from Raid Shadow Legends in the comments. And they're pretending to be me saying, hey, click on this link. I got some great deal. Thanks for watching my video, blah, blah, blah. It's not me. I'll always have a check mark next to my name on my YouTube responses on the comments. And furthermore, I would never send anybody a link or anything like that. So hopefully you guys knew that. If you don't, now you know it. And shame on you, whoever's wasting your life trying to scam others. Really, really despicable, ugly stuff. Anyway, guys, here we go. Finally, all that out of the way. This Friday, July 29th, aka tomorrow, playing a 10-time event for the powerful pairs of champions. So the cool thing is Senesha and Skullcrown are going to be available all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not going to read it every single time. 10-time for those champions. If you don't have either of those champions, I think that almost anybody could benefit from Skullcrown and Senesha. So probably worth pulling for those epics. Next up, we have Rhodos. This is tomorrow, Friday, July 29th. We have Rhodos from Ancient Shards and Sacred Shards. And then we have Siphi the Lost Bride from Void Shards. Obviously, Siphi and Rhodos are incredible champions. If you're new to the game, Siphi and Rhodos are incredible champions. 2 of the best, Siphi, Cardial, and Yumeko are 3 of the best champions in the game. On Saturday, we have Sissia Flametongue, who again is definitely worth pulling for. She's one of the best, if not the best, Hydra clan boss damage dealer in the game. In Spider 25, she's a machine, she's a maniac. So Sissia is one of the most, sought after non-void champions out there in the game for her DPS alone. And then we have Cardial, my #1 most wanted champion in the game, guys. This is on Saturday, Cardial 10-time event. Oh man, it's gonna be tempting to pull some voids there. I don't know how close I am to my mercy though. I ought to pay attention to that, Anyway, on Sunday, July 31st, we're playing another 10-time event with Yumeko in Corrado. Fox Hunter, meh, on Corrado, but yeah, on Yumeko. And then on Friday, again, tomorrow now, we're rewinding time again, we have also planning on launching a guaranteed champion event with a 15 sacred shards. You can get your hands on Nemco Thar, a brand new champion who's actually really cool. Let's take a quick look at Nemco Thar. I believe he is a lizard man. There he is. So Spirit Affinity Lizard Man. He's like a big giant bug. He's got a little bit of Roxum vibes going on, does he not? Yeah, it's the same character model, apparently, exactly. So anyway, cool look about him, a little bit more bug-like, right? A little bit more like Vildrax vibes. Pretty cool. On this A1, it's an AoE attack with decreased attack. What? All right, we're already starting out pretty strong here in Steel Melt Acid, on the A1. I mentioned this on yesterday's video too, so I won't belabor the point, but man, I love AoEs on A1s. It's like my favorite thing that I look for right now in the game, especially with Hydra. We also have another AoE with decreased speed and leech on a 3-turn cooldown on the A2. That's really powerful as well. And then we have increased speed, we have a turn meter boost, and then an extra turn on a 4-turn cooldown. Ergo, bringing the turn down of the A2 down as well to potentially a 2-turn with decreased speed and leech, keeping that up all the time. We have decreased attack on the A1. What a great champion. What a great champion. champion. Fills the champion's turn meter by 5% each time a debuff on an enemy is removed, transferred, or expired. Imagine that in Hydra. I mean, good God. Good God, this guy is a beast. A beast. I'm definitely going to pull for this dude. But I should say again, we have what it is, speed in all battles by 19% too. Jeez. Good base stats, 104 base speed, decent defense, okay attack. I don't know what his multipliers are, but, you know, I'm going to pull those up for you guys right now. All right, so his damage multipliers, he has a 1.8 on A1. They have a 3.1 on the AoE on the A2, but keep in mind, those are both AoE attacks. So I think that with a 3.1 and a 1.8, I think it's, yeah, it's nothing to write home about. He's not going to be the hardest hitter in the game for a support-based champion, but with that base attack, 1233, it scales better than most support champions. So this guy's really, really compelling. I'm excited about Nemco Thar. What about you guys? Are you guys going to go for this dude? 15 Sacreds is a lot. Is a lot. That's going to cost you what? If you don't have them, it's going to cost you like $300-$400 to get your hands on this champion. And I have to be honest with you guys, as cool as he is, and he's super cool, it's not worth it to pay for, you know, like for the majority of people out there. I'm not one to judge how people spend their money, but it's really not worth it when you think about how much money that is for pixels in a video game, really, you know? With that being said, if you're sitting on a bunch of Sacred Shards, hey, you could pull a couple legendaries on your way to the guaranteed legendary that you know is going to be really good and probably new for 99% of players out there. So I do think it's compelling enough to share with you guys in today's video. Again, I would love your feedback if you like videos like this discussing the 10-time champions. Really quickly here, guys, I'm sure you're familiar with these champions already. Been playing the game for any amount of time, but Skullcrown's one of the best arena nukers out there. Also good for control with an AoE on the A1 and AoE on the A2. So certainly, again, just going for these epics. Sinesha, same thing with the AoE on the A1, and just a fantastic healer, Force Affinity healer at that. So can get so much utility with these champions, excuse me, especially together. Yumeko is insanely good. She has this Dance of Time ability, which is just amazing. It's a Warlord and a Kymar kind of combined a little bit. And on the A2, well, she's like a cheat code for Bommel. You know, she can redirect all Bommel's bombs back onto him, and it's an easy battle when you have Yumeko on your team. Corrado, I'm not as high on. I won't go through his entire kit, but, you know, yeah, I'm just not that high on Corrado, honestly. Are you guys? Let me know. He's not, I don't think he's trash, but he's just not a great champion. I would not pull for him personally. But, of course, Rhodos and Siphi, I mean, come on. Really incredibly good. Rhodos is my main arena nuker on my main arena team, and Siphi's on the same team. She has this awesome passive where she's healing and removing debuffs from Rhodos at the start of each turn if they're on the same team. Great Reviver has all these buffs on a 3-turn cooldown. An irresistible sleep on the A1, provided their turn meter is above 50%. So just a tremendous champion. And then, of course, we mentioned them briefly, but Sissia Flame Tongue, because of this ability, grant an extra turn of HP burns placed on all enemies on a 4-turn cooldown. She comes in and instantly activates those HP burns. She also has a big version of Weaken and Decrease Defense if there are at least 2 enemies under HP burns. I mean, she can be an amazing debuffer and damage dealer against Spider and Hydra and anywhere else you want to use her. She's just a great, great champion. And then last but not least, guys, obviously this guy is a maniac. You can see what's missing from this picture, and it's not Astralon. It's Cardial, man, my most wanted Void legendary. He's amazing! Blockbuster, Revive on Death that can't be removed. So annoying in the arena, but so effective everywhere in the game. And then Ally Attack on the A3. Has a heal, an AoE heal on the A1. Just add that to the equation as well. Really, really, really love this champion. So, guys, that's all the news I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. And as always, take care, guys.